Hello, folks. I'm your host, Dynamite Grip, and you have caught the fever, the comic fever. Today, I wear my Punisher shirt, and to begin my comics. So, without further ado, here we go to my spoiler and non-spoiler reviews. Today, of Secret Empire #1. Uh, First up, I would like to say that small disclaimer. I said in my previous review of Secret Empire Facebook Free Comic Book Day, I said that the Free Comic Book Day was #1. It actually isn't. It's actually takes place, I would almost say, right after 0, but before 1. It's kind of a connects the dots, so to speak. But anyway, the story was written by Nick Spencer. Penciler was Steve McNiven. Inker was Jay Liston, and colorist was Matt Wilson. Uh, Not much to say about it. It was a good story. It it does follow along with the story, but it's kind of almost disjointed, I felt, in a way. I'll get into that in my spoiler review. Anyway, it is beautifully drawn. Um, let me I really can't. Like, see that the close up right there. You can really see the details in the faces and whatnot. So, but yes, it was very beautifully drawn, and it was very nicely colored and inked, and uh, so not much to say on that. Okay, so on to the okay, and as they say at the end of every review, I'll see you on the other side. Now, if you decided to stick around, you are now entering my spoiler review. And my spoiler review is this: the story is pretty much very distorted, disjointed, not distorted, disjointed. Because first off, uh, we start off, and Hydra now has complete control over America, and has for a little while now. And the first the first sequence we get is boy loses his lunchbox and is going to school, and it turns out he didn't actually lose it. It was stolen by the schoolyard bully. And he gets to school, and we find out that Hydra has taken over so fully that it has convinced other people to burn their old books and bring about this new set of ideas, these new facts. Um, for instance, it is learned that um, the secret soldier serum was not invented by Abraham Erskine, but instead to make super soldiers for Hydra. It was invented by Arnim Zola. Uh, and facts weren't exactly changed, but uh, people were just convinced that certain facts were facts, and there was this new awakening. And with this new awakening, things got changed, such as that. Uh, it is also discovered during class that this boy, the one who lost his lunchbox, his Captain America lunchbox, um, his brother may have forgotten to um, register. See, because in this new America, mutants and inhumans have to register, and it seems as though this boy's brother had decided not to, and it comes out during class, right after they say "Hail Hydra," which I think is a kind of a mock of saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Um, but so all that happens. Then we are taken to a scene where it is shown that the lunchbox was neither stolen nor uh, lost. But I don't know whether this isn't exactly explained, because the next scene that we are shown is um, the brother, and he's behind a building. He's behind his house and he's vomiting. And we see that he is vomiting up his brother's lunchbox. Now, we're not exactly told, did he get it back from the um, bully, or um, did he eat it and the bully just got blamed? It doesn't really explain, but so there's that. And then he gets arrested. Well, then we're given a brief shot at Las Vegas, where a group of Hydra police are being dropped off. But but as soon as that happens, we are then whisked off into space, where Carol Danvers, aka um, Marvel, Captain Marvel, sends out a distress signal to anyone that can help them, that they're uh, being shielded out from America, and that the one they trusted the most was actually the one that ended up betraying them. And that seems to be the theme, that Captain America is some sort of traitor, but I don't know. I beg to differ, I guess. Uh, but then we go back to Las Vegas, and in this next scene, we're shown a boy, and he's running for his life. Well, we find out that this boy that's running for his life is named Rayshawn Lucas, and he has been given a specific mission. It turns out that uh, he met up with a prisoner. I'll just say that for now. A prisoner. And he was given a flash drive. And in this flash drive was something that all he was told was that it could help. Rick Jones. He was given the flash drive by a man by the name of Rick Jones before Rick Jones was arrested. So he's running for his life, and we find out that what he is meant to do is he's meant to take the flash drive and give it to um, the underground. The underground is a group of heroes, the rest of the heroes that have decided that like I said, Captain America is a traitor, and anyway, um, the they it turns out that they actually are the ones who called Hydra, and it's something that they do to all of their um, new recruits. They rat them out in kind of a see if you're trying to ambush me type of thing. And it's all ploy, and they get out. But in the process of getting away, they also end up going viral. Um, so, next step, we're Next up, we go over to Denver. Um, like I said, Greensboro to Las Vegas to Denver. It's all over the place. But anyway, so we go to Denver and Captain America. First shot of Captain America in this book anyway, and we see this monster. What we first see is we see this monster, and he's ravaging this town in Denver, and he's basically taunting the people and saying, "Come on, come face me," or "Come bring me something to eat." You know, either way. So uh, now we get a view of Captain America, and he stands there in front of this giant beast of an alien, and the alien is this alien is like, well, listen, you've been placating me for years. I want my dessert, I want my food, and then I'll leave you alone. Well, Captain America then turns the tables on him and says, well, I have an ultimatum for you. Either you go peacefully and leave my planet alone, or you're dead. Um, and gives him a very clear and concise answer, and gives him a two-way street. Uh, the answer of the alien isn't really death, but he kind of gives like a cocky like, oh yeah, you're gonna defeat me? Yeah, okay. Well, uh, Captain America just says the words Avengers Assemble, and uh, looks like Scorpion and a few others, new Avengers, decide to assemble. And they assemble, and piece by piece, they destroy this monster. Well, Captain America walks away, and he's like, "I told you." He's basically he walks off, and he says, "I told you so." Um, our next scenes are of almost like newsreels of different um, uh, good deeds that Captain America has done, like destroying the monster, destroying the monster, breaking down violent crime. Dr. Faustus has helped the stock market. Hydra Works program opens jobs, and all these new and exciting things start to happen. Um, then after Hydra has a meeting, and Captain American's kind of sitting there, and he's kind of listening to his constituents, so to speak. Like, for instance, Dr. Faustus is uh, in charge of, I guess, water supply, and he says that there's fluoride being mixed in the water, and that he fluoride has been mixed just enough so that it's now completely undetectable. We also find out that Kraken is intel. Uh, they're monitoring comms on the Northern California border, which is land that has been given to mutants as sort of a treaty land, and that nothing as of yet but mutant uprising is expected. Uh, Next, we are shot over to Viper, who is the public safety officer, and she talks about the new detention centers being open thanks to Southern uh, expense. Um, the rest of the meeting is just basically talk of uh, where uh, where Captain America's head is at, because as much as they're getting accomplished, there's still stuff that um, is not getting done, I guess you could say. Uh, it, they are expecting more of a show of force, whereas Captain America doesn't feel like it's time to show force. Uh, the meeting gets adjourned, and we're taken to um, Captain America. We were taken back to Las Vegas. And in Las Vegas, Rayshawn is finally introduced to the rest of the underground, such as uh, such as Hawkeye, Black Widow, Giant Man, Ant Man, uh, which in this universe, I guess you could say, is two separate people. I always thought it was just one, but I guess now there's two different uh, people. But anyway, this is where the part where we end up learning about Rayshawn, most about Rayshawn, and how Rayshawn is delivering uh, a zip drive, and at first Hawkeye is a little leery of him, thinking that he might be some sort of spy. But then it's smoothed out, and he shows them the zip drive, or he shows them that he has the zip drive, and he's told to be taken to the drunk. And anyway, he's taken by Giant Man to go see the drunk, who is the technology wizard of them, and it is none other than Tony Stark, or I should say the AI of Tony Stark. And as Rayshawn goes in there, he's berating one of the colleagues, and the guy walks out and says, "Well, at least I didn't cry this time." Uh, so the guy walks out, and Rayshawn walks in, and he's kind of a little leery of him, and Rayshawn tells Stark about how he has the zip drive. Well, uh, Tony Stark then says to Rayshawn, "Well, thank you. Just put it over there." And he goes, "Okay, well, I thought you wanted to look at it." He goes, look, that's my Thursday pile. That means on Thursday, whatever day this is, it's not Thursday, but on Thursday, that will get my undivided attention. So, anyway, uh, he goes, but it was by Rick Jones, and it has the material that might solve what's going on with Captain America. It might help dispel everything that's going wrong with him, and it might help. Then the Tony Stark, the AI, um, starts going all over these chances. Like Rayshawn ends his sentence with, "Even if there's a chance," and the AI stops him and says, "Yeah, even if there's a chance, like if there was a chance that he might have been a clone, or there was a chance that he might have been mind wiped." And what did those moments get us? Nothing but casualties and uh, heartbreak. Thank you, but I'll look at it later. We then go and we're listening to singing, and it's Rick Jones. No, we then move to Sharon and Captain America sharing a dinner. Uh, Captain America is looking over some papers, and Sharon is kind of just sitting there and moping, and he's looking at the paper and says, you've barely touched your food. What's going on? And he's like, I'm not hungry, and I thought more of you, and yada yada yada. And Captain America is trying over and over again with different things like, well, you should really take a look at this. This is from the NSA, be in your wheelhouse. Uh, the last thing we're left with this dinner is Sharon finally says to Captain America that, I know the old you is in there. Just please, if you could do something to prove that the old you is still there, please do it. And he goes, and the last thing she says is in this panel is, let Rick Jones go. We didn't do anything. Let him go. So he goes off and he goes to Rick Jones' uh, jail cell. And Rick Jones is humming a tune to himself, singing a song, and Captain America walks in and he goes, "Oh, I didn't expect, everybody I expected, I never expected to see you again." So he walks in and he's talking to Rick Jones, and they're going over the old days at first. And Rick Jones is like, "Well, was it ever creepy to you when I wore the Bucky Barnes outfit?" And it's like it was kind of creepy to me. And they're having some light banter, and then Captain America just flats outside it and says, "You know, I need you just to admit what you were doing. Tell me that tell me who. And then then what he's done, which is he was at a safe location where he hacked into Hydra's files, and that's what ends up being on this zip drive is Hydra's files. And Captain America then says, I just need you to tell me who's in the underground. Tell me something. Tell me you're sorry for what you did. Tell me you renounce what you did. You know, I just need you to say the words. Even if you don't mean it, just say, Hail Hydra. Uh, then, kind of, that scene ends there. We're brought back, and then to Las Vegas, and then all of a sudden, an earthquake happens. But it's not just a regular earthquake. An earthquake of epic proportion caused by Hydra, caused by, I would say, Chitauri alien ships landing in Las Vegas. Then Captain America goes out and decides to give a national address of sorts, addressing the people, and it is shown live the assassination of Rick Jones. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where Secret Empire #1 ends. Now, see you on the other side.